news on the hour, presented by Indeed.com. I'm Christopher Cruz. Former First Lady Rosalind Carter has joined her husband in entering hospice care at their home in Plains, Georgia. Mrs. Carter was diagnosed with dementia earlier this year. Former President Jimmy Carter entered hospice care at his home in February. President Biden has wrapped up 4 days of meetings with leaders of the Asia-Pacific region.
Seated around a large circular table with leaders of Asia-Pacific nations, President Biden praised collective partnerships in several areas, including the further development of artificial intelligence technology.
Together, we must ensure that change is for the better.
And that means collective responsibility.
We must ensure that the digital technologies like artificial intelligence are used to uplift, not limit the potential of our people.
And then,
I'd like to take a moment to pass the ceremonial torch from the United States to Peru.
site of next year's APEC summit. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, Washington.
Israel continues to press its claim that Hamas fighters have been putting command centers in or near hospitals and other places where civilians gather. CBS's Imtiaz Tayyab visited the largest hospital in Gaza with the Israeli military.
The Biden administration backs Israel's claims the Al-Shifa hospital was used by Hamas's armed wing. According to the Gaza Ministry of Health, around 650 patients, many critically ill, still remain inside, but we were not allowed access to any of them. As we pass through the battered streets of what was once a vibrant city, home to nearly 800,000 Palestinians, a view screen shows the ghostly wreckage of building after building, and not a single person in sight.
America is already on the move for Thanksgiving.
I'm Michelle Wright at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, where airport officials say among the busiest travel days, today is one of them, along with the Sundays before and after Thanksgiving.
For this Thanksgiving holiday time period, we are anticipating to screen just under 1.1 million travelers.
The TSA's Robert Spindon says over the 16-day travel period, this is one of the busiest that they have seen, and that's why they've added some more days.
A man convicted of killing his wife and son admitted in a South Carolina court today to more than a dozen counts of financial crimes. Alex Murdaugh agreed to a 27-year sentence.
Understanding all that has been stated up to this point, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Murdaugh is already serving life in prison without the possibility of parole for the two murders. Honda is recalling about 250,000 vehicles in the U.S. because their bearings can fail, causing the engines to stall and increasing the risk of a crash. The Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ all up slightly at the close. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 67 degrees outside.